Ready?
Can we practice something else and go to the new one, or should we just move on?
We'll practice the previous one. No? Yeah. So, போன தடவை வந்து நம்ம என்ன பண்ணினோம்? கீழக்கம் அப்புறம் ராத்திரி சூக்தம் முடிச்சோம். Right? So we'll repeat Ratri Suktam and then we'll go to new one. I'll wait for people. Yeah, there are 5 people online. Good. So I'm assuming there are all of you were in the Sanskrit class. If not, if there is somebody who has joined new, please identify yourself. That will be helpful. Dhyana Shlokam Tamil version is uploaded on the shared drive. It includes Mantra Pushpam. It includes Yani Kani Cha Papani Janmantarkatari Cha Tani Tani. Namaskara Mantra வந்து நிறைய இருக்கு. It's not just the Yani Kani Papani Cha Janmantarkatari. நிறைய இருக்கு, அதெல்லாம் போட்டுருக்கேன்.
Dhyana Shlokam PDF is password protected.
Yes.
Okay, where I have the password?
Password வந்து எப்பொழுதுமே இது ஸ்டாண்டர்டா வச்சுக்கோங்க. VEDIC Vedic S for Sampradaya. So Vedic S2017 எல்லாம் lower case. Vedic S2017.
Oh, Vedic S தானா Sampradaya?
இல்ல Sampradaya. இல்லைன்னா அப்புறம் மொபைல்ல டைப் பண்ணதுக்குள்ள Vedic S2017.
Page 1 the blank at the picture.
Page 1 இருக்கும். Open the thing. Next page இருக்கு பாருங்க.
2 லேந்து இருக்கு.
Okay. It's a new software that I got for editing the PDF. It is not my document. That's why I put it as password protected. It's somebody else's document, so I don't want to just publicly release it without their knowledge. But I have got some rights on the document. Because the guy who has prepared the document is my guru's Shishya. So he is third generation Shishya of my guru. So I have some right. Open Acha? Right, clear. Om Ganana Tva Ganapatigam Bhavamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashravastamam Yeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspadana Shanmanno Dibisi Dasadanam Prano Devi Saraswati Vaje Bhirvajini Mati Dhina Mavitrayapatu Mahasaraswati Namaha Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Guruve Sarvalokanam Bhishaje Bhavaroginam Nidaye Sarva Vidyanam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Asmin Guru Charanaravindaabhyam Namaha Asam Vasishtanaptaram Shakte Pautramakalmasham Parasharatmajam Vande Shukatatam Tapodidim
Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahma Nidaye
Vasishtaya Namo Namaha. So we start practicing Ratri Suktam, which is what we did last time.
The PDF level only page 2 has got content and it is not what you were chanting.
Oh, அப்படியா? இருக்கணுமே. What do you see there?
இதுல வந்து இப்ப page 2ல நமோ பிரம்மண்ய தேவாய கோப்ராம்
அப்போ அதுல ஏதோ ஆயிருக்கு, அது ஃபைல் சேவ் பண்றதுல ஏதோ மிஸ்டேக் ஆயிருக்கு. I'll check it after the class and I'll upload it again. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Okay, again, we are going to maintain the pitch. We are not going to rush. We are going to do it at a nice, consistent pace. Lava? Okay. And Sthi. Ha. Ella varana. Otherwise, somewhere, if I see consistently you're skipping it, I'll stop. Okay, right. Ratri Suktam. Om.
विश्वेश्वरीं जगद्धात्रीं स्थितिसंहारकारिणीं निद्रां भगवतीं विष्णोरतुलां तेजसः प्रभुः ब्रह्मोवाच त्वं स्वाहा त्वं स्वधा त्वं वषट्कारस्वरात्मिका.
Tvam Swaha. If you read if you had listened to my audio or video, easier. Tvam Swaha, Tvam Swadha, Tvam Hi Vashatkara Swaratmika. This is how I would have said it. Okay, so again, energy illa. Vishveshwarim Jagadhat. You had a nice opportunity there to say Jagadhatrim Buddhi Siddhi Mari Jagadhatrim. 3 is a Dirgha. அதுக்கெல்லாம் ஜஸ்டிஃபிகேஷன் கொடுத்துருவோம். அவசரப்பட்டு விஸ்வேஸ்வரி ஜெகத்தாத்ரி ஸ்ரீ சம்ஹாரகாரிணீம். இது என்னடா ஏன்டா தட்சணை கொடுக்காய்க்கு சம்பாவனை கொடுக்காய்க்கு சொல்ற மாதிரி இருக்குது. ரைட்? ஸோ பைசா கொடுத்துருக்கா யாராவது நமக்கு ஜஸ்டிஃபிகேஷன் பண்ணாலும் பேமெண்ட் வில் பி மேட் ஒன்லி ஆஃப்டர் வி சாண்ட் இட் ப்ராப்பர்லி நினைச்சிட்டு பண்ணணும். ஸோ பிரபு பிரபு இல்லையா? ஏன்னா சான்ஸ்கிரிட் இவ்வளோ ஹார்ட் ஒர்க் பண்ணிட்டு இஃப் யூ டோன்ட் யூஸ் இட் when it is required, it will not be fair. Right? So I'll just chant it once. It will give you the idea and the energy. I know you're running short of people today, but I can't help it. Vishveshwarim Jagadhatrim Sthiti Samharak. You see, Samharak. I grab the im and then say Samhar. I'm already available to unlock myself or lock myself for ha. So Vishveshwarim Jagadhatrim Sthiti Samharakarineem. Re short, me is long. Adala azhagga podum. Right? Nidam Bhagavati Vishnu Ratulam. So don't stop there. Vishnu Ratulam. Abdilla. You have to say it together. Nidam Bhagavati Vishnu Ratulam Tejasa Prabhu Brahmo Brahmo Vacha. Lilla. Bra is soft. Brahmo. 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 Brahmo.
Brahmo.
Correct. So syllable by syllable படிச்சாக்க கரெக்டா வரும். இந்த ஹோ வர போறதே பிராலியா ஆரம்பிச்சுட்டாக்க ப்ராப்ளம். ரைட்? அதே மாதிரி ஹ விட்டுட்டாக்க பிரம்மம் ஆயிடும். அதனால we don't want all that stuff. So Brahmovacha Tvam Swaha Tvam Swadha Tvam Hi Vashatkara Swaratmika Sudha Tvamakshare Nitye Tridha Matratmika Sthita 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 Sthita. Correct. It is not Sthita. Correct. So Sudha Tvamakshare Akshare Varna Tvamakshare Sudha Tvamakshare Nitye Tridha Matratmika Sthita Ardha Matra Sthita Nitya Yanucharya Visheshatah. Vishe is hard, Shatah is soft. Vishe Shab. Vishe Shab. It is not Vishe Shab. It is not Shab. Vishe Shab. Vishe Shab. Right? So Vishveshwarim. Chalo go.
विश्वेश्वरीं जगद्धात्रीं स्थितिसंहारकारिणीं.
Super. Now it is.
निद्रां भगवतीं विश्वोरतुलां तेजसः प्रभुः ब्रह्मोवाच.
Correct.
त्वं स्वाहा त्वं स्वधा त्वं हि वषट्कारस्वरात्मिका.
Illa. Tvam Swaha. You have to give the justification. Tvam Swaha Tvam Swadha Tvam Hi.
त्वं स्वाहा त्वं स्वधा त्वं हि
Correct.
वषट्कारस्वरात्मिका.
Sudha Tvamakshare Nitye Tridha Matratmika Sthita.
अर्धमात्रा स्थिता नित्या Yanucharya Visheshakah.
Yanucharya. Dirgha matra. Yanucharya. Correct.
Tvameva sandhya savitri.
Tvam Devi Janani. Tvam Devi. Short. Tvam Devi Janani. Para. Correct. Tvameva.
Sandhya savitri. Tvam Devi Janani para.
இல்ல தப்பு. Okay.
Tvayaitaraptaryate vishvam. Tvayaitat-srujyate jagat.
Super.
Tvayaitatpalyate devi tvamat-santyate.
Tvamat-syante. Syante is ya in te. Tvayaitatpalyate devi tvamat-syante cha sarvada. Tirpi. Tvayaitatpalyate devi
Tvamat-syante cha sarvata. Vrishtav srishti rupatvam. Siddhi rupa cha palane.
Tata
Tatha.
sampriti
Rupante jagatosya janmaye.
Synchronous illa. Tirpi.
Tata sampriti rupante jagatosya janmaye. Mahavidya mahamaya mahamedha mahasmriti.
Super.
Mahamoha cha bhavati Mahadevi Mahasuvi. Prakrutistvam cha sarvasya.
Prakrutistvam.
Prakrutistvam cha sarvasya. Gunatraya vibhavini. Kalaratrir maharatrir. Moharatrischa taruna.
Super.
Tvam Shri Tvam Ishwari Tvam Hri Tvam
Hri. It is Hri. Hri இருக்கு இல்லையா? When we were reading Sanskrit, last cloud சொன்னோமே, அந்த ஹல இருந்து ஹ்ரீஸ்வம் ஆட் பண்ணும். ஹ்ரீஸ்வம். துவம் ஸ்ரீ ஸ்வமீஸ்வரி துவம் ஹ்ரீஸ்வம் புத்திர் போத லக்ஷணா.
Lajja pushtistada tushtisvam shantirevacha.
க்ஷாந்திரேவச்ச. க்ஷா கே வரணும்.
Shantirevacha.
லஜ்ஜா புஷ்டிஸ்ததா துஷ்டிஸ்த்வம் சாந்திஹ க்ஷாந்திரேவச்ச.
Kadgini shulini ghora gatini chakrini
ததா.
Shankini chabini bana bhushti parigayuta.
பரிகாயுதா. தா. ஆமா, ஏன் நீங்க அவசரப்படுற? நல்ல சான்ஸ்கிரிட் கிளாஸ்ல அப்பக்கிழமை சொல்றேன் க க த எல்லாம் இப்ப வரதே அப்ளை. இது தேவி மாத்யம் இஸ் a fantastic practice for Sanskrit. நான் பேரெல்லாம் எடுக்க மாட்டேன், யாரு என்ன சொல்றாங்க. ஆமா. So no, those who are chanting wrong, they will know, they will get the message. I don't want to call out names. So again, lajja pushtis tatha tushtis tvam shantihi kshantirevacha. Khadgini shulini ghora. Super.
Shankini chapini bana bhushti parigayuta.
Super.
Saumya-tara sesha saumyebhyastvati sundari. Paraparanam paramattvameva parameshwari. Yaccha kinchit vastu sadasattva kilatmike.
Koncha slow down பண்ணலாம். I think you're still rushing. You're not at the expert level right now. So slow கொஞ்சம் மெதுவா போனா பரவாயில்லை. நம்ம you don't have to finish any chapters. கொஞ்சம் ஸ்லோவா பண்ணுங்க, உங்களுக்கு ஈஸியா you'll be able to do justice. ஏன்னா நாக்கு பரளணும். ஓகே, திருப்பி. பராபராணாம் பரமாத்மேவ பரமேஸ்வரி. யச்ச கிஞ்சித் क्वचिद् वस्तु. திருப்பி. யச்ச கிஞ்சித் சதசத்வாகிலாத்மிகே. கரெக்ட். yaccha kinchit kvachit vastu sadasatvakhyalatmike.
यच्च किञ्चित् क्वचित् वस्तु सदसद्वाखिलात्मिके.
Super, correct.
तस्य सर्वस्य या शक्तिः सा त्वं किं स्तूयसे तदा.
tada damayanti oduda tada.
तस्य सर्वस्य या शक्तिः सा त्वं किं स्तूयसे तदा. यया त्वया जगत् सृष्टा
yaya tvaya jagasrashta jagat patayati jagat patyati patyati ரெண்டு இது இருக்காங்க. ஜகத் பாத்யதி தத்தி. நான் சொல்றதை எழுதிக்கோங்க, அவ்வளவுதான். ஏன்னா நான் ஒவ்வொரு ஸ்கிரிப்டா நான் இப்ப பார்க்க முடியாது. ஐ கேன் ஒன்லி சே வாட் ஐ ஹேவ். சோ ஜகத் பாத் த்யத்தி ய இத்தி.
அதுதான் இங்க இருக்கு. ய இத்தி தான் இருக்கு.
ஜகத் பாத் இன்னொரு திய okay. Are you seeing the Sanskrit version? If you can read Sanskrit.
I can read Sanskrit.
Jagat Patyati. Do you see a horizontal bar there? Jagat. Kadisila. Second last line.
Oh, Jagat Pat it. Yeah.
ரெண்டு இருக்கா?
போட்டு
horizontal line ஒன்று இருக்கு plus it இருக்கு. So Jagat Pat Tyat Ti.
அங்க ஒரு இத்து மிஸ்ஸிங். ஒரு இத்து தான் இருக்கு.
நான் சொல்றது கரெக்ட்டா இப்போ? மேடம் வேலிடேட் பண்ணிட்டா. ஜகத் ஒரு இத்து இருக்கு. ரைட்டா? பாத் அதுக்கப்புறம் திய. பாத்துக்கு அப்புறம் திய. அதுக்கப்புறம் இத்தி. ஜகத் பாத் யத்தி. பாத் யத்தி. ஜகத் பாத் யத்தி. ஜகத் பாத் பாத் இத்து. ரெண்டு இருக்கு. அதுல ரெண்டு இத்து இருக்காங்க. ஜகத் பாத் யத்தி. யத்தி யோ ஜகத் அது தனி. ஆமா, தாக்கு கீழே ஸ்டெம் இருக்கு. யயா த்வயா ஜகத் ஸ்ரஷ்டா ஜகத் பாத் யத்தி யோ ஜகத். கரெக்ட். சோ இதுல அவசரப்பட்டா என்ன ஆகும்னா போயிடும் இல்லையா? தெர் இஸ் a reason. பாவம் கஷ்டப்பட்டு யாரோ அவ்வளோலாம் போட்டிருக்காரு, இதெல்லாம் போட்டிருக்காரு. அவங்க பாட்டுக்கு அதை ட்ராப் பண்ணிட்டு போனா விசர்க ட்ராப் பண்ற மாதிரி ஆயிடும். ரைட்டா? ஓகே, குட். So sopi nidravasham nita kastvam stotu miheshwarah. Gayatri, again, don't bring in the visarga here because we are chanting all as a sloka. We are not chanting like a pada, right? Otherwise vera sutra vandirum. So sopi nidravasham nita kastvam stotu miheshwarah.
Vishnu sarira grahanamahamishanayevacha.
திருப்பி விஷ்ணு ஷரீர கிரஹணமஹமீஷானஏவச காரிதாஸ்தே யதோ தஸ்த்வாம் கஸ்தோத்வம் சக்திமான் பவேத் தம் பிரபாவைஸ். திருப்பி சாத்வமித்தம் பிரபாவை ஸ்வைருதார். இன்னொரு தரம்.
சாத்வமித்தம் பிரபாவை ஸ்வைருதாரை தேவி சம்ஸ்துதா.
தனியா சொல்லணுமா? You want to chant it alone? Okay, once.
சாத்வமித்தம் பிரபாவை
Prabhavai swai nu edutundrukom. Catch the swai also together. So satvamitham prabhavai swai rudarai devi. Correct. Tripi.
Satvamitham prabhavai swai rudarai devi samstuta.
எல்லாம் நல்லா வந்து தா மாத்திரம் இப்போ பக்கத்துல காயத்ரி இருக்கிறதுனால கொஞ்சம் ஹார்டா சொல்லிட்டேன்.
இல்ல அது மூணாவது இதுதான்.
அது எனக்கு தெரியாது. தமயந்தியோடதா அது தெரியும். Right? Everything else was right except the da was a little hard.
The last.
Swai ruda.
Oh, rudha.
Ruda.
இதுதான்.
Hello? Who's this?
இது வந்து மூணாவது.
Jairam, I'm in a class right now. I'll call you about it after yeah.
Let's start from there.
Satvamitham prabhavai swai rudarai devi samstuta. Correct. Hey, madhukaitapam. Madhu. Kaita soft. Madhu. Kaita bhav. Illa kai illa. Kaita bhav. Madhu janu. Madhu. Kaita. Madhu. Kaita. Madhu. Kaita bhav. Madhu kaita bhav. Madhu kaita bhav. Tribala hard. Yeah, but practice for do a little bit of it. Madhu kaita bhav. Correct. Okay. Mohayaitau duradharsha vasurau madhu kaita bhav. Prabodham cha jagat swami. Laghu. Short. Laghul. Prabodham cha jagat swami niyata machyuto laghu.
Prabodham cha jagat swami. Okay.
You can repeat it. Prabodham. No, Prabho soft. Prabodham. Correct.
Prabodham.
Correct. Correct. All three of you are okay. Prabodham cha
Swami
niyata machyuto laghu. Bo soft. Bodhasya. Tiripi. Bodhasya kriyatamasya hantu metau mahasuro. Correct. Bodhasya. கொஞ்சம் எஃபர்ட் போடணும் சாண்ட் பண்றது, அப்பதான் அம்பாள் கடாட்சம் இருக்கும். கரெக்ட். போதஸ்ய கேட்கறதுக்கே ஒரு லட்சணமா இருக்கணும். லைக் இட்ஸ் போதஸ்ய எப்படாப்பா அது வரப்போகுதுன்னு அப்படி இருக்கணும். Otherwise, if I'll chant it without energy, you see whether you like that or this version. Bodhasya kriyatamasya hantu metau mahasuro. Do you like this chanting? Why would Ambal be interested? She'll go to sleep in Ratri Sukta itself. Ratri Sukta vayachu. Thank you so much. Then when you do the japa, you will never get the benefit. Right? So, you have to keep yourself and everybody awake around you. Bodhasya kriyatamasya hantu metau mahasuro. Correct. அது கஷ்டமா இருக்கும். அது பாடியும் பியூரிஃபை ஆகும் பண்ணினாக்க. So no issues at all. You are not losing anything. Right. Hantu ஆமா எல்லாமே. ஆமா சான்ஸ்கிரிட் படிக்கிறதே ரூல்ல கரெக்டா கட்டுரல் வாய்ஸ் ஆஸ்பிரேட் எல்லாம் சொல்லிட்டு வேணுங்கிறது வா சுரோ அப்படி பண்ணுவாங்க. நீங்களும் படிச்சிருக்கீங்க. Bodhasya kriyatamasya hantu metau mahasuro. Correct. Super. Good enough? Good enough?
Yeah.
Okay. So we will have another revision class up to Ratri Suktam one more time. Okay. Now, it is extremely important that you pay attention. All of you, those who are online, and I want you to acknowledge on WhatsApp that you heard me and you understood. Navavarna Japam. I believe those who have not taken the Diksha, you cannot chant this part. Don't chant without the Diksha. Diksha means a guru has sat down and given you the Upadesham, and you understand the intricacies, the responsibility of chanting. Do not. Yes means Prashanti, I believe that you understand what I am saying. And those who want the Diksha, Gurus, Akhila and Raghu are available. We just need a critical mass. We can't do one by one. If there are 6, 8, 10 people together, we can organize a Diksha session for them. When we talk of Diksha, there are hundreds of information that keeps floating. Oh, Sri Vidya, Upasagar. Upasagar, it's like really Ganabhadigal level. When you talk of Sri Vidya Upasaka, Sri Vidya Puja, you are able to construct the chakram, go inside and get out of it. That is why it is complex. You need to be able to do Oror Varnama, all the 9 Varnams, you build it and you go inside. Over a Devi or Rupatiyam, worship. That is graduate level, master's level. What we are talking of is alphabets, vowels, base. You can get the Diksha, you can do the chanting 10 minutes every day. Our gurus have been very flexible in saying, you can start the Nyasam, sit in the car, do the Japam in the car, come back and finish the Nyasam. I mean, that's the most flexible you can ever get. If you want to chant the full of Devi Mahatmyam, it is easy to go up to Nava Varnam. Nava Avarnam is Nava Varnam. So, Navakshari mana 9 letters are there. And you know what those letters are, Aksharams are. Right? These are called Bija Mantras. They are supposed to be chanted with a particular frequency, force, other than the Phala, shortcut, you can't listen from a CD or somebody teaching something I heard. The Guru gives the Upadesham in your ears, so you know what exactly it is, how it has to be chanted. And you have to do all the Dhyana Shlokams, then follow the entire structure. Declaration, Nyasam, Dhyana Shlokam, Panchopacharam, then do the Japam, and then go into the details. So, chapter 7 is only the first part of the Navavarna Japa. That means you are invoking God, you are doing the Nyasam, you are doing the Dhyana Shlokam, and you are doing the Japam. You are not saying bye-bye to God. She is with you for the rest of the Parayana. So the responsibility is bigger. Up to Ratri Suktam, we did everything. We went to the forest, we said, shouted, Amma, I'm going to chant Ratri Suktam Chulliyache. You declared, you kept everybody awake. And now you are saying, okay, I'm inviting you, I'm invoking you to be, you're chanting the mantra. And with that, you're also going to do, next is Saptashati Nyasa. So Durga Saptashati Nyasam is different. That is the next one. And Shollit over Adhyayama, we are going to chant Parayana. So God is within you during this time. Behave more responsibly, stay more focused, no laughing, chanting, or HL, etc. Or let me take a break, go to the bathroom and come back. Yes, it's the 4-hour Parayana. If you're medically not fit, yes, this is the logical step where you can take a break before you start the Japam. Take a break, come back. Again, when you finish the Nyasam towards the end, Panchovacharam, you have Mooda Rahasyam. So there is scope. But there is a lot of responsibility here. So please do not chant or read the book and do it yourself. I have not authorized you to do it. My gurus have not authorized you to do it. If you're doing it at your own peril. Please do not claim that, yes, you have been taught in a class. Yes. So all the 7 viewers online, it would be nice if you can take a moment and say, understood. And you don't have to take the Diksha from our gurus. You may have Diksha from somebody else. That is fine. as long as you know how to chant it. Right? So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go up to Panchopacharam. We can learn that from a learning perspective. We will skip the japam at the end.
6 and 7 will skip.
இல்ல 7ல இப்ப ஆரம்பிக்க போறேன். அஸ்ய ஸ்ரீ சண்டி மகாலட்சுமி அது ஆரம்பிக்க போறேன். 7
அதுதான் இந்த 6
6 போட்டுருக்கு.
உங்களுக்கா? ஓகே. சித்த குஞ்சிகா சூத்திரம் வந்து உங்களுக்கு கடைசியில இருக்கும்.
இல்ல
அது தனியா கொடுத்திருப்பார் ஃபைல். அதுக்காக தான் அது 6 இருக்கு. அதனால அது
அதுதான் 1.
ஓகே. So what do you have?
Number 6 is
ராத்திரி சூத்திரம்.
Navavarna Japam.
சித்த குஞ்சிகா ஸ்தோத்திரம் இருக்கு.
Number 1. Number 2 is
தேவி கவச்சம். அப்புறம் அர்கலா ஸ்தோத்திரம், கீலக்கம். Oh, okay. There is a numbering mistake here. Correct. Correct. 6. Yeah. This book has got a numbering sequence mistake.
So we are doing 6.
Yeah.
Because it says
6
Japam.
6 ஜபம் இல்ல 6 நவாவரண ஜபம் இல்லன்னு சொல்லிட்டாங்க.
இல்ல ஜபத்துல வந்து ஞாசம் எல்லாம் நான் சொல்லி கொடுத்துறேன். ஜஸ்ட் ஜபம் மாத்திரம் பண்ணாதங்க. மூல மந்திர ஜபம் மாத்திரம் பண்ணாதங்க. We don't need to do that as part of the class.
அது எங்க இருக்கு?
எண்ட்ல இருக்கு. Yeah, so the question is Diksha you get for many different mantrams. It's a question from Sujata. Diksha is for many different mantrams. You need to know what Diksha you're getting. You can get Diksha for Bala, you can get Diksha for Navakshari, you can get Diksha for Panchadashi. Navakshari na 9 aksharam, Panchadashi na 15 irukum. Panchadasha, Panchadashi. Shodashi, 16 aksharam. அதே மாதிரி கணபதிக்கு மூலமந்திரங்கள்லாம் தீட்சை கொடுப்பா. முருகனுக்கு சுப்பிரமணியக்கு கொடுத்துவா. நாங்கள் வாட் எவர் வி டூ சத்ரு சமாரத்ரி சதி தட் இஸ் சப்போஸ் டு பி டன் வித் தீட்சை. சம் ஆஃப் தம் ஆர் வெரி காம்ப்ளெக்ஸ். ஷோடசி எடுத்துட்டாக்கா உங்களுக்கு ரெஸ்பான்சிபிலிட்டி இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகிடுறது. வி ஆர் லிட்டரலி அட் த டோர் ஸ்டெப் ஆஃப் ப்ராப்பர் ஸ்ரீவித்யா பூஜைஸ். Up to Panchadashi, we have, all of us have taken Navakshari and Panchadashi. This is the basic. Panchadashi எடுத்துட்டாச்சுனாக்க you don't really need to take formal Diksha of other things because you will be taught many things by the time you are coming to Panchadashi as a part of Panchadashi. It's a package. So it is believed that Panchadashi Upadesha எடுத்துட்டாச்சுனாக்க you got a blessing to chant many other Bija Mantra which you may not be formally taught also. Right? ரெண்டாவது தீட்சை கிடைச்சாச்சுன்னாக்க you have to be very careful when you do Namaskaram. While you are chanting, ஜபம் சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கிறதே நமஸ்காரம் பண்ணவே கூடாது. Because when you are doing this நவாவரணம், ஜபம் பண்ணிட்டே இருக்கா, சடனா யாரா பெரிய மனுஷன் வந்துட்டா ஓ நமஸ்காரம் வாங்கும் அப்படின்னு பண்ணக்கூடாது. Because you have invoked God into you. You can't make the God do namaskaram to another human being. So that is why there are responsibilities. All this will be taught by the Guru who know much more than what I know. At the same time, தீட்சை வாங்கினவா வந்து சாஷ்டாங்கமா நமஸ்காரம் பண்றதே ஆம்பளைகளோ பொம்பளைகளோ ஒரு காலை தூக்கி இன்னொரு ஹீல் மேல வச்சுப்பா. That means they have all had Diksha. That is the meaning. ஸோ நமஸ்காரங்கள் பண்றதுக்கு அஷ்டாங்க சாஷ்டாங்கத்துக்கு மேல நிறைய ரூல்ஸ் இருக்கு. நம்ம ப்ரே பண்றதே இப்படி பண்றோமே, இதை வந்து அம்மாக்கு ஏத்தாப்புல ஒரு பொசிஷன், குருவுக்கு ஏத்தாப்புல ஒரு பொசிஷன், மேல் காடுக்கு ஏத்தாப்புல ஒரு பொசிஷன், ஃபீமேல் காடுக்கு ஏத்தாப்புல ஒரு பொசிஷன், இப்படி இருக்கும், செஸ்ட்ல இருக்கும், இப்படி இருக்கும். There are many rules. I think if you were there with us in Rush Temple, Sri Akka went into elaborate detail of how to do Namaskara for almost 40 minutes. It's a very deep subject, interesting subject. So back to this Navavarna Japa. I hope the question is understood. Diksha can be had by anybody. Shuddhama irukkanum, simple irukkanum, don't do anything crappy. So as long as you do that, it is okay. Aduvum yantrangallam irukku. Sahasra Chandila, we had lots of yantrams energized in the Chandi home itself. Ada vechittu japam pandrathu innum phalan undu because you are energizing the yantram with the repetitive Moola Mantra chanting every day. It is supposed to give a nice vibration in your home, protect you from evil thoughts, protect you from evil actions. You ward off the negative energy. Those who believe it. Those who don't believe it, I can't help it. There is no clinical evidence except for some cases. So Don't confuse this with Sri Vidya Upasakar. Navakshari Japatarthana நான் Sri Vidya Upasakar சொல்றது தப்பு. It's like இப்பதான் semi vowel sibilants consonants படிச்சிட்டு இருக்கேன். I know Sanskrit சொல்ல முடியாது. Sanskrit is vast. Like it will take 10 years for you to read Sanskrit, really understand it. So again, Navavana Japakadila Purvardha, Purva Ardha. Purva is pre, Ardha is half. Purvardha. Sanskrit la போட்டுக்கிறது சொல்றேன்.
Okay.
இல்லையா? Okay, சரி. No problem. So, Asya Shri Chandi Mahalakshmi Mahamantrasya. Right? Asya Shri Chandi Mahalakshmi Mahamantrasya.
Asya Shri Chandi Mahalakshmi Mahamantrasya. Asya Shri Chandi Mahalakshmi Mahamantrasya.
Maha, அப்புறம் என்னது?
Mantrasya.
மகா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இல்ல, முதல் வேர்டு.
Maha.
அப்புறம் மகாக்கு அப்புறம் மந்திரசே இல்ல, the fourth word.
Lakshmi.
Lakshmi.
இக்ஷ்மி, லக்ஷ்மி, KSH வரணும், லக்ஷ்மி. அதே மாதிரி ரெண்டாவது வேர்டு சொல்லுங்க.
Chandi.
ரெண்டாவது
Shri.
ஸ்ரீ. It's not Sri,
Shri.
right? லஹாடா வரணும், ஸ்ரீ. அஸ்ய ஸ்ரீ சண்டி மகாலக்ஷ்மி மகாமந்திரஸ்ய.
Asya Shri Chandi Mahalakshmi Mahamantrasya. Asya Shri Chandi Mahalakshmi Mahamantrasya.
அடுத்தது லைன் வந்து பிரம்ம விஷ்ணு ருத்ரா ருஷயஹ. ருஷயஹ, ஷ வந்து சாஃப்ட். Don't say ருஷயஹ. It is soft, ருஷயஹ. So பிரம்ம விஷ்ணு ருத்ரா ருஷயஹ. இல்ல பிரம்ம இல்ல, பிர சாஃப்ட். பிரம்ம
Vishnu Rudra Rushayah.
இப்படி சொல்லுங்க.
Brahma
பிரம்ம
Vishnu Rudra Rushayah.
திருப்பி
Brahma
இல்ல,
Vishnu Rudra Rushayah.
திருப்பி
Brahma Vishnu Rudra Rushayah.
கரெக்ட். இப்ப இந்த இது சொல்றது என்ன பண்ணணும்? ஞாசம்னா ஏதோ பண்ணணுமே. ஞாசம் இஸ் நாட் ஜஸ்ட் ரீடிங். கரெக்ட். There you go. இந்த ஆடியோ ஐ மே சே பாம், பிகாஸ் எனக்கு இந்த விரலை எப்படின்னு சொல்ல தெரியல. ஸோ ஐ ஹவ் செட் பாம் டசன்ட் மீன் இப்படி கையை வைக்கணும். பாம் மீன்ஸ் ஐ மென்ட் த ஃபிங்கர்ஸ், ஆப்வியஸ்லி தட் இஸ் காமன் சென்ஸ். இஃப் யூ வாண்ட் ஐ கேன் கரெக்ட் த ஆடியோ. ஆடியோவில் வந்து வேற சே பாம் இப்படி வைக்கணும், இப்படி எப்படி வச்சாலும் இப்படி தலையில கை வைக்கணும். ருஷயக. ஆமா, 4 ஃபிங்கர்ஸ் இப்படி வைக்கணும். ரைட்டா? பிரம்ம விஷ்ணு ருத்ரா ருஷயக. அடுத்ததுதான் ரொம்ப கிரிட்டிக்கல். இதுல ஷார்ட்கட் அடிக்கக்கூடாது, ஃபாஸ்டாகவும் ஓடக்கூடாது, அழகா சொல்லணும். காயத்ரயுஷ்ணி. காயத்ரயுஷ்ணி is one part. Gayatrayushni. Gayatrayushni. Ganushtu soft. It is not Ganushtu. Ganushtu bha ish. Ganushtu bhash. Sujata. Ganushtu bhash. You see how I'm saying? Nu is soft. Ganushtu bhash. Chandamsi. Short. Chandamsi. Okay. So Gayatrayushni Ganushtu bhash Chandamsi. திருப்பி 2 தடவை சொல்லிடுவோம். Ganushtu bhash Chandamsi. So you take a pause, like bhash சொன்னதுக்கு அப்புறம் unlock Chandamsi. அது மாதிரி Gayatrayushni Ganushtu bhash Chandamsi. திருப்பி இன்னொரு தடவை.
Gayatrayushni ganushtubaschandamsi.
Correct. Varada? Age இருக்கிறேன். Varada, okay. சரி. எல்லாம் சேர்த்து சொல்றேன்.
பிரிக்கிறேன். இல்ல வேற மாதிரி பிரிச்சிருக்கேன். காயத்ரி உஷ்ணை அனுஷ்டு சந்தாம்சி.
இப்பதானே சான்ஸ்கிரிட்ல சொன்னது. அசம்பிளில ஒரு மாதிரி இருக்கும், டிஸ்அசம்பிள் பண்ணா இருக்கும். சொல்ல போனாக்க காயத்ரி உஷ்ணி அனுஷ்டுப சந்தாம்சி. அப்ப இந்த இஷ்ய எல்லாம் வந்து ரூல்ஸ், விசர்க சந்தி ரூல்ஸ் மாதிரி ரூல்ஸ் ஆட் ஆயிட்டு. விசர்க மாதிரி வேற நிறைய சாப்டர்ஸ் இருக்கு which I have skipped.
I know, so it's like
yeah.
The whole thing is different than what we are scripted.
Yeah, but
script is...
even if you ask your son if you have been done the Sandhyavandanam, he will say a similar thing. Sandhyavandanam Gayatri ஜபத்துக்கு முன்னாடி சொல்லி ஆடும். Similar word. அது கேட்டாக்க இன்னும் லாங்கா இருக்கும். That word is even longer. So you have to practice these words. You can't say Gayatri, Ushni, Ganushtuba, Chandamsi. சொல்ல முடியாது. Right? It's better to say it together. So அதுக்கு தான் ஸ்லோவா practice பண்ணி once the tongue rolls, that is why I made you say it 4 or 5 times. ஏன்னா there's no point in rushing here. Oh, I done checklist. These are all highly critical and central to the Parayana. Right? Sujata is tired, power. It's only the second hour. I can understand. Okay. Gayatrayushnubas.
Gayatrayushni ganushtubaschandamsi.
Repeat.
Gayatrayushni ganushtubaschandamsi.
Correct. Shri Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswatyo Devataha.
Shri Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswatyo Devataha. Shri Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswatyo Devataha.
It is Mahakali. நிறைய இடத்துல மகாகாளின்னு வரும். It is Kali, soft. Okay. I'm Bijam.
I'm Bijam.
இது பண்ணுதுமே action.
I'm Bijam.
So Gayatrayushni Ganushtubash Chandamsi. Acha Shri Mahakali, Mahalakshmi.
Mahasaraswatyo Devataha.
ஏன் மூணு பேரையும் சொல்றோம்? மூணுத்தையும் சேர்ந்ததான் அம்பாள் சக்தி. That is why all three you have to say it. It's not that we are doing okay, சரி எல்லாரையும் கூப்பிட்டுக்கலாம் அப்படி இல்லை. அம்பாள் means all three. Shakti, Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati. Right? So, I'm Bijam. Again, for those of you who are new, I will put it a little lower. This is your right side, right below the right nipple on the rib cage here. Most Vadhyars may do here, doesn't matter. My Guru has taught me, both the Gurus, Veda Guru and Devi Mahatmyam Guru have taught here, so I follow this. Take your arm, whichever way I can show it. I'm Bijam.
I'm Bijam.
Hreem Shaktihi, left side. Again, right below the left nipple on the rib cage. Kleem, it is K-L-E-E-M. It is not K-L-L-E-E-M. It is soft. Kleem. Kleem Keelakam. Again, this is your heart, this is your navel. Rendathukku nadupura. Between your heart and the navel, midpoint. So, I'm Bijam. Hreem Shaktihi. Kleem Keelakam. திருப்பி ரெண்டு கையை சேர்த்து வச்சு Shri Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati, Preetyarthe Jape Viniyogaha.
Shri Mahakali, Mahalakshmi, Mahasaraswati, Preetyarthe
Yarthe.
Jape Viniyogaha.
Correct. Okay. Clear? Sujata, comfortable?
Sorry.
Okay. Edu comfortable illa.
I'm still...
Rishihi da mele. Rishihi da mele. Chandamsi here. Ibdi. Chandamsi. Don't touch that. Tottaka echalado. Devataha. I'm Bijam. இல்ல ரொம்ப சைடுல இல்ல. It is right here. You can't go to the side. Right here. You see. Right. Aim Bijam, right? அதே மாதிரி ஹ்ரீம் சக்திஹி, க்ளீம் கீலகம். No, you're touching the heart. It is between the heart and the navel midpoint. Devataha vanda change. You already said Devataha here. So idukku navelku nadupura midpoint. Correct. That is where kீலகம். It's always like a triangle. Bijam Shaktihi Keelakam, almost.
It's above the belly button.
Ama. Okay, navel na belly button. Okay. Where any other word, if you know, you can say. No, for the belly button, yeah, it is important. Because people have to understand that is more important than what.
In other words, exactly the rib cage.
Rib cage mudiyara edathila.
Right. In between.
Yeah. Approximately. I mean, you don't want to take a measurement scale and do all that stuff, but approximately. Correct. You are actually doing it in the heart. Whereas then Devata already vandachu. Right? So, okay, great. So, clear, bo? Rishayah, Chandamsi, Devataha, Bijam, Shaktihi, Keelakam. Right? Adukapram, Jape Viniyogaha. Most people just say this. By both the gurus, again, fortunate enough to see that both gurus have taught me the same thing, so I have no conflict. Jape Viniyoga better. Okay?
Can you repeat that Gayatri or
Gayat Trayushni.
Gayat
Use that together. Gayat Trayushni.
Gayat Trayushni
Ganushtubash.
Ganushtubash
Chandamsi.
Chandamsi.
Yeah, Gayat Trayushni Ganushtubash Chandamsi.
Ganushtubash. So, there is a sh there, right?
Bha kapra ishir.
Ganushtubash.
Gayatri Ushnik. Ushnikங்கிறது தான் அது கனுஷ்டுவா தான்.
Ganushtu. அது Anushtu Chandamsi.
Ushnik. Anushtu. Ikkada becomes ga.
Ga. Okay. Ganushtu.
Ga like ga. Soft.
Yeah. Ga.
No. Ish. Tu. Soft tu.
Yeah.
Bhash.
And the ish is again the
Parameshwariyoda, Vishweshwariyoda ish.
Ganushtubash Chandamsi.
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 Correct. Correct? Yeah, I know people may be frustrated. I think ரொம்ப slow up around. I am very clear about it. There is no need to rush this. This has to be bang on. Not that others are not important, but
This is more important.
இது நம்ம பழப்பிலே இது உதவாகிற மாதிரி இருக்கும். Right? So, make sure that you are comfortable. Online people, you can also comment if you are comfortable or is it confusing. Because sometimes looking at a video is difficult. எல்லாம் உல்டாவா தெரியும். நேர பார்க்கறதுக்கும் வீடியோல பார்க்கறதுக்கும் கொஞ்சம் மிரர்ல பார்க்குற மாதிரி இருக்கும். So I don't want anybody to be confused. பார்க்கறதே நான் இங்க தொடர்றதே உங்களுக்கு லெஃப்ட்ல இருந்ததுன்னா நீங்க லெஃப்ட்ல பண்ணாதீங்க. I am making it very clear. Bijam is right side of your body, not what you see. Right side of your own body. See, if I am looking at the video, I am using my left hand like this. You have to be very careful. Okay, good. Right? So what we did is we declared Asya Shri Chandi Mahalakshmi Mahamantrasya. I told everybody that I am going to chant this. Mahamantrata na solla pore. Mahalakshmi Mahamantrasya solla pore. Adukaprom Brahma Vishnu Rudra Rushayah எல்லாரையும் ப்ரே பண்ணிட்டேன். விநியோக. ரைட்டா? Then what we are doing is karanyasam. Karana hands. Handsல என்னென்ன இருக்கு? Fingers இருக்கு. அப்புறம் பேக் சைடு, ஃப்ரண்ட் சைடு. கரதல. கரதல is front. Karatala. Karana சொன்ன இப்பதான் ஹெட். கரத்தலன்னா இந்த பார்ட். கரப்ருஷ்டா. புருஷ்டம்னா எப்போது பேக். That applies for the other back also. புருஷ்டம். அதனால தான் கரப்ருஷ்டம்னா கையோட பேக். வெறும் புருஷ்டம்னு சொன்னா வேற ஏதாவது. I'm not making a joke. I'm serious about it. Otherwise, if you don't know what you're chanting, it's a problem. Karatala. Karaprushtabhyam. Prushtabhyam. Ta. Prushthabhyam. எல்லாமே டாபியாம் தான். Angushtabhyam. Angushtabhyam. So Karatala Karaprushtabhyam Namahana in the Rendityo. In the Kayala, in the Kayakar, in the Kayala, in the Kayakar. That is why you do this. You do the inside of the hand like this. Fulla. Ipadium Patikala. Ipadium Patikala. Everybody on the Parola. Make sure that all parts of the body hand is touched. Adhe Mari, you have to do with this hand the other side, and with this hand this side. You can't say that the Pindadi Paditarian. Do the other, right? So when you say Karatala Karaprushta Bhyam Nama, you will see people doing it a couple of times to make sure that you don't miss anything. Right? But other Choli Mudichu Port, Aditha the Portugal is Mudichono. Then somebody saying, I Mangushta Bhyam Nama, and what deep it. You have to time it, make sure that you are on top of it, and you do it. Right? So what you see here is you take the Bija Mantram of Namakshari and over Bija Mantrati which you energize the finger. So I'm Angushtabhyam Namaha. So you see this. For the thumb, you take the index finger, you keep all the other fingers away and free from any interference or disruption. I hope you can see light out. You go to the bottom of the thumb, Angushtabhyam Namaha, go all the way to the top. From here, you go to the top. I'm Angushtabhyam Namaha. Repeat. Because you are doing Bija Mantram, Om Cholide. Om I'm Angushtabhyam Namaha.
Om Aim Angushtabhyam Namaha.
Adhikapram, all the other fingers, you use the thumb to go from bottom to top. If you see here, now I am taking the index finger. That is Tarjani Bhyam. Index finger is Tarjani Bhyam. Madhya is middle finger. Madhyama Bhyam. I hope you are able to see the fingers very clearly. Yes. No. Madhyama Bhyam. Then you go to the Modara Varal, which is the ring finger. Anamika Bhyam. From bottom to top. Then Kanishtika Bhyam. Kanishtham na young. Chinna Varal. Or the last finger. Kanishtika Bhyam Namaha. Right? So you precede each of these fingers with the Bija Mantram. So you start with I am Angushta Bhyam Namaha. Hreem. It is H-R-E-E-M. Hreem. Hreem Tarjani Bhyam Namaha.
Om Krim Madhyama Bhyam.
Tarjani Bhyam.
Tarjani Bhyam Namaha.
Om Hreem.
Om Krim.
Krila Hreem. Hreem Tarjani Bhyam Namaha.
Om Klim Madhyama.
Now solliye tarli. Okay. Hreem Tarjani Bhyam Namaha. Then you move to the middle finger. Om Klim Madhyama Bhyam Namaha.
Om Klim Madhyama Bhyam.
Madhya.
Madhyama Bhyam Namaha. Om Klim Madhyama Bhyam Namaha.
Om Chamundayai Anamika Bhyam Namaha.
Om Chamundayai Anamika Bhyam Namaha. Om Chamundayai Anamika Bhyam Namaha.
Om Viche. It is Viche Che. Ichiche. It is not Che. It is Chamunda or Cha Cha. Ichiche. So don't say Viche. It is Om Viche Kanishtika Bhyam Namaha.
Om Viche Kanishtika Bhyam Namaha.
Kanishtika Bhyam Namaha.
Om Viche Kanishtika Bhyam Namaha. Om Viche Kanishtika Bhyam Namaha.
Now, you use Om, Aim, Hreem, Kleem, Chamundayai Viche, the full mantra. Om, Aim, Hreem, Kleem, Chamundayai Viche Karatala Karaprushtabhyam Namaha. Prushtabhyam Namaha. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundayai Viche Karatala Karaprushtabhyam Namaha.
Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundayai Viche Karadala Karabhrustabhyam Namaha.
So you have now purified and invoked God into each of the fingers, because you are going to pick it up. Gantha adipom, archanaki poo poduvom, kungumata archana pannuvom. You will do kunkuma archana. You are going to use all these parts. Now, after doing all this, please don't do this. Or poo vechikirudhu. Moment you touch your hair in the puja time, you have to wash your hair. So preferably whatever itching comes, you do before the japa.
Wash பண்ணிட்டா மறுபடியும் சொல்லணுமா?
Either I do it again. Quicker, I will do the nyasa. Otherwise, it is like I don't want to be making fun, but I just want to share it because it is a class in one of the house. Not that they are not knowledgeable; they are very spiritual. I was shocked. Amakkalama kalashathila kumbhavanam panni, varunavaganam panni, detailed pavamana suktam chulli, punyaha vachanam pannina. When they took the whole LI, they sprinkled on everybody. They said, "Wait a shuddhi to go." So the person has gone and to every corner. Dharalama, the Vadyar was spraying water. Now, if the water is there on the floor, you're not going to be having any problem. I suddenly saw there's a lady who got the duster with the Dettol or phenyl and wiped the floor. I just looked at her. I was speechless. I said, you just nullified the half an hour effort of somebody doing it because you have more faith in the phenyl than in the energized water. Sorry. Speechless. So the reason why I'm trying to share is, we are a class, we understand what we are doing, why we are doing, so that when we go out, when there is a real test, the real test is when you are in a part of the puja, we know what is going on. I would prefer all our students, all our colleagues here right now, not to do all these things. Adjustment of hair, poo vechikirudhu. Poo distribution will happen anytime. The distribution is not going to recognize the puja. Right now I got a scissor, so I'm cutting it, I'm distributing. Yeah, it's okay. That is practical part of life. But if you do it, wash your hands. But if you're going to be sitting there in a Devi Mahatmyam Parayana, logistically make sure that you're ready.
But Shikai Vashitnam Kinala Hara Todrum.
Idile?
Shikai Vashitnam Salvata.
ಮೊದಲ ಗೀತದ ಶ್ರೀ ಚಂಡಿ
தொடுறோமே அப்போ இங்க ஹேர தொடுறோம் இல்லையா அதான் அன்னைக்கே கேட்டேன் அதுக்கப்புறம் வாஷ் பண்ணி திரும்பவும் வாஷ் பண்ணி திரும்பவும் எப்படி சாப்பிடுறது
இல்ல நான் வாஷ் பண்ணிப்பேன் கையை எதை வச்சு வாஷ் பண்ணிப்பேன் பஞ்சபாத்திரத்தோட நாட் இன் பாட்டில் வாட்டர் தான் சாரி the secret is people will not touch the hair there. You can go there and say shikai because here you say chandamsi, you don't touch it.
So piningin thoda vendam the air level.
That is how they do it. Okay, so we can go into the debate, but at least you understand structurally what is the right thing. நம்ம ஹேர் இப்படி தொடுறதுக்கும் இப்படி ஷொரண்டி நல்லா அதில் ஸ்கேல்பில் எல்லாம் டேண்ட்ரஃப் எடுக்கிறதுக்கும் நிறைய டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் இருக்கு இல்லையா? So I don't want to be gross in the class, but there are differences. That's what I would say.
It happens.
Right. So Karanyasam is over. Then you do Anganyasam, and then we will stop today. Anganyasam is again Manasala nama pujikirom. So we are invoking the God into the heart. So you say the same bija mantram again. Om Aim Hrudaya Namaha. Now you do the heart.
Om Aim Hrudaya Namaha.
For those of you who don't know where the heart is, it is actually in the ribcage in the sternum. Angada heart. Some people keep it here because heart is always shown in biology books somewhere here. The heart is here, right in the middle, and it is in the sternum area. Right? In the only ribcage is the So it is here. Om Aim Hrudaya Namaha. Om Hreem Shirase Swaha.
Om Hreem Shirase Swaha.
Om Kleem Shikhayai Vashat.
Om Hreem Shikayai Vashat.
Shikhayai Vashat.
Shikayai Vashat.
Om Chamundayai Kavachaya Hum.
Om Chamundayai Kavachaya Hum.
Take it to the shoulder. இப்படி பண்ணினோம்னா இது பாஹுபியாம். Kavachaya Hum is shoulder. Bahubhyam is biceps. Upabahubhyam is elbow. If you do Mahanyasam, you will know every part of the body will do. So you want to be making sure that you touch the shoulder. Most people will say, Kavachaya Hum, I do my best as long as I'm able to do it. I have the space, I do it properly. Kavachaya. Not that I'm 100% correct all the time, but most of the time I make an attempt to do Kavachaya. Okay? Om Vichhe Netra Trayaya Vaushat.
Om Vichhe Netra Trayaya Vaushat.
You see these fingers, these two are a little lower, the middle finger is up. You keep the thumb and the small finger away from the actual job. You take it, you have the ring finger and the index finger touching your eyelids, and this should be where you do your kumkumam, or the between the brows, eyebrows. Yeah, Netra Trayaya Vaushat.
Netra Trayaya Vaushat.
Again, Om Ahim Hreem Kleem Chamundayai Vichhe Astraya Phate. You take your fingers like this. Two. If you see this, two. Take your palm, the other half. Two. Astraya Phate.
Astraya Phate.
Om Ahim Hreem Kleem Chamundayai Vichhe Astraya Phate. Bhor Bhuvassuvarom. Bhor Bhuvassuvarom. Bhor Bhuvassuvarom. Iti. Dig. Dig is soft, not hard. Dig ba soft. In the end is hard. Dig bandha. Dig band. Correct. Dig bandha. So when you do the dig bandha, you do this choduk, whatever. I don't know what is the English word for choduk. You snap your fingers. No, you are doing anti-clockwise. You have to do clockwise. First, dig bandha is clockwise. Go over your right shoulders to the back and come to the left shoulder. Right? What you are doing is you are putting a protective shield around you so that you are not distracted by evil forces or distracted by others. You are now laser focused in what you are chanting. Parayana. Right? Also, I'm not trying to pick on you. If you are doing Kottavi during Parayana, it is not good. Actual regular Parayana, you should not do it. And by mistake, even if you do this, or a wet towel or whatever it is, we have the advantage of having a Pachapatra with us all the time. So if you don't have a wet cloth or cloth, do that. Remember, when you are binding yourself, make sure that you go through the Parayanam and you unbind yourself dig vimokaha at the end. Otherwise, you are in a bound state. If you get up and go, there's a problem. So right now you have encapsulated or invoked God into you. God is within you. You have to do the Dhyana Shlokam. As soon as you bring the God inside, you do the Dhyana Shlokam. Make them sit, do Panchopacharam, minimum Upacharam. That is what follows. We will start in the next class. So the reason why, Sujata, to answer your question is, I'm just teaching you. What I said is, without Diksha, don't chant it. I'm just giving you the input in terms of how it has to be chanted. But don't keep chanting it without the Diksha. So you take a pass, you take skip until you get the Diksha, but at least you are familiar with what the mantra sounds. So once you get the Diksha, then you're ready to go.
Oh, so that 6 we shouldn't be chanting.
Illa japam pannadhu. Oh my Hreem Kleem Chamundaya Vichhe, japam panna.
The last line is clear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that you do 108 times. Those who have had the Diksha will do the japa with the hand inside your
Right. ஏதோ
என்ன சொல்றது இதுக்கு தலைப்பு or vastram, right? Clear? So we talked about Tyajyam. You were not there in Southern Array class. Quick tip of the day is in Panchangam, there is something called Drik Panchangam or Gadita Panchangam. Gadita Panchangam or Drik Panchangam is through calculations, formulas, astrological calculations, projection of where the planets would be in future, etc., based on rules and formulas. That is Gadita Panchangam or Drik Panchangam, which is supposed to be the most authentic. Vakya Panchangam. I did not go into the detail of Vakya Panchangam yesterday. Vakya Panchangam is a more approximate way of doing it because there are vakyams or sentences or shlokas type of things that gives you the shortcut formulas to arrive at the planetary position. So you use the vakyams and arrive at the result. It is believed that Vakya Panchangam is not as accurate as Drik Panchangam. But there are many places where they read both Drik Panchangam and Vakya Panchangam. That is one.
So the Palm Panchangam is based on what?
Palm Panchangam is only the belief system. They all use either Drik or Vakya.
Oh, okay.
Whenever there is a calculated Panchangam, it is a Drik Panchangam.
So the calculated, the Drik Panchangam is not for everybody to use.
What you get, Mada Panchangam, Palm Panchangam, is all Drik Panchangam. It's calculated.
Oh, okay.
So there are 20 different types of Panchangam. Majority of them are Drik Panchangam. And you can make out the difference. Drik Panchangam வந்து Karana, Yoga, எல்லாத்தையும் detail கொடுத்திருப்பாங்க. Vakya Panchangam, I have not seen that as much. So that is one. Tyajyam is something that I talked about, is something that you need to know. Where the unit of measure for us, as for the good old days, is Nadi. Nadigai in Tamil is a second. It's different from a Nadi. A Nadi is approximately 22 minutes. 2.5 Nadi is 1 hour. That's how you calculate. Right? So you can calculate. It's not exactly 20 minutes, it's 22 point some minutes, etc. So everything that you say, Rahu Kalam or Muhurtam, Kalyanathakku Muhurtam Pakaradu, is all from the sunrise. Yesterday the sun would have risen at 6:30. Today it could be 6:40. You have to start from there. So from the sunrise, you take the amount of number that they have given. Tyajyam 640 அப்படினா 6 நாழி 40 நாழிகைங்கிற மாதிரி 6.4 நாழி is what you need to apply from sunrise. That is the starting point of the window. From that starting point, 3.75 நாழி 3.75, 3 3/4 நாழி, which is approximately 1.5 hours.
22 3 times. Narina upon the 22 minutes.
3.75 into 1 nadi is 22.2 whatever minutes into 3.75, which is approximately 1.5 hours. So the starting number given, from there you add that 1.5 hours. That window, you don't do anything, good, bad or anything. Tyajyam.
Oh, so from sunrise to...
You add the nadi that is given for Tyajyam. So you will arrive at the starting point. You'll arrive at the starting point. From there you add 3.75 nadi.
So no, the 3.75 is constant for every day?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
The pile mari irukku.
Ama. So that is what it is. So you can be aware of it.
So appo onnum pannadhudadu.
நல்ல காரியம் அபர காரியம் ஒண்ணுமே பண்ணாதன்னு சொல்றேன்.
But sometimes sunrise time can be changed anytime.
Sunrise is already determined by Panchangam.
3.75.
Sunrise is already determined by Panchangam. For that day, when the Tyajyam start is also given in the Panchangam. So once you know the starting point, you just need to know what is the ending time. മനസ്സിലായോ? வேற வேலை பண்ணலாம்.
நல்ல காரியம் like don't go buy a
சுப
car.
காரியமோ அதெல்லாம் பண்ணாங்க. Right? All right. So I hope it was useful to all of you. So online viewers, thank you so much. If there are any other questions, shoot me a message. I will respond, or shoot an email. Sujata, I hope I answered your question. Adukku mela irundha I'll call you tomorrow. Take care. Have a good night, good evening, good morning, depending on your time zone. Bye bye. I will do the recording of all these things and put the audio file by tomorrow morning on the shared drive.